In any case, what isn't forbidden is going inside the Uyghurs' houses. They really live in this house. They're not extras paid to entertain the tourists.
I have heard that Xi Jinping feels offended by this photo. But what are or were they talking about? Cameras in public toilets are a very important topic. Yes, of course, I agree. Did you actually know that rain and clouds aren't actually connected? No, I didn't. The clouds are Western capitalist clouds that try to cover the rising sun of East Asian communism. If we want to be alone when we do pee-pee, we make evil Western clouds cover the good communist sun, especially in Mayo's case. In the German version, Xi Jinping even makes a poem about it. I'm not so sure if anarchism actually fits with communism. Look at those punks that have occupied the German island of Sylt. Occupied or something to set a sign against capitalism. If we would have cameras in public toilets, and honestly in many shops in Germany, near the toilet paper there are signs that say, please buy only 1 or 2 packages. That was because of Corona at first, and now it is because of the conflict in the Ukraine. So I simply hope that we won't have cameras in public toilets one day. So anyway, if we would have cameras in public toilets, and if we would have a social credit system, China would take every opportunity to laugh about us. So Xi Jinping wouldn't take a microphone in public and say, I know you know the next thing from another video, but then it's changing again, and say, he wouldn't say simply like in a public speech, in a really public speech, I don't trust anyone. And do you want to know why? In Hu Jintao's concentration camp, the Uighurs are actually treated relatively decently. I asked him something. I wanted to know if those women would clean their asses with my photo. And they did. Some did. One day the toilet was blocked because 20 of them did it in a row. This is the real reason that Shenzhen is full of cameras. And I hope that one day Hong Kong and even Taiwan will be full of cameras too. I don't trust anyone, so why would I trust Hong Kong or Taiwan? No, instead Xi Jinping would like to take a microphone and say, a Chinese person that got blacklisted yesterday stole 100 toilet paper rolls, gave money to 100 security guards, and gave another 20 of them a blowjob. A German person who got blacklisted stole 100 rolls of toilet paper every day for at least 6 months. And now it even affects the tourism on Sylt. Because of treasure hunters. They hear loud music, they throw their cigarettes everywhere, and they even have colorful hair. So, as I said before, this was a basically purely fictional text with some grains of truth, like all those cameras and things like that. And now the next thing is real footage from people who visited Xinjiang, or East-Turkestan, as the locals actually would like to call it. And the one is mostly filmed secretly, or all, and the other one isn't even filmed secretly. You've seen like 2 scenes of it at the start. This is not my copyright. I did make some screenshots. I did make 2 screenshots of the 2 videos where it's from. And a YouTube video about the Uyghurs, I have seen a comment that said, if you are worried about the Uyghurs, you should visit Xinjiang and see for themselves. They say it because almost no Westerner would do this, especially when he is worried about the Uyghurs in a YouTube comment or something. With some exceptions maybe.
Additionally, these measures are not suitable to fast and secure.
I had the beginning in before, and now I'd have shortened it, but I thought maybe like that it's more copyright safe.
We arrived in Kashgar. Surveillance cameras were everywhere.
What day is it today?
Wednesday.
100,000 new police officers have been hired across the region from 2016 to 2017 alone, and it shows.
I think that the clips I've chosen and basically comment themselves, because I didn't want to do a long copyright infringement. So watch your documentary yourself, and can I simply interrupt it by saying I interrupt this for copyright reasons?
Shopkeepers, street cleaners and delivery people take part in security drills.
The camera woman is just going to stop the footage. They're making her delete it with the...
他们干嘛？
你们是一起的吗？
一起的。我们都一条鱼呢，我们刚才已经都删掉了，谢谢。
你这没有回身上吗？
没有。
谢谢你。
谢谢啊，谢谢。
We got off easy this time. The police let us go off.
At first, I did not get how odd and serious or something this looks, and that when I watched this, I watched it. At first, I didn't understand that they had taken the camera material because of this scene. So I wondered, like, what? They talked like to two locals.
Conversation with a couple of Han Chinese guys who grew up here.
但是对于我们来说，我们在这生活很开心，然后没有看到什么那种恐怖社会主义的事情。
你从来没有看到？
哦，对，我从来没有看到过，因为我在这儿待的时间比较长，大概是在这个喀什噶。
And then they talked with two locals again. This time two locals who were there at the same time. And very brave local Han Chinese people. And then
是在这个喀什噶。
你们有没有记者证件？
没有，我们不是记者，我们就是刚才博客，一个小博客，我们是旅游的博客。
做一个小的采访。
关于个人经过批准的话是不能接受的。
这个我们不是不太了解。
在新疆，
这个我们作为新疆本地人来说，时间在这边比较长，而且从长大的而且比较热衷于宣传自己的家乡。所以说
宣传嘛，不用那个真的，你这样大众见个都知道。等我还有人过来呢，不用吧？
你今天出去，
我们就是一个旅游的。
别说话，好不好？啊，你先这么说，他们只是博客。
你先别说话，好不好？
小听点。
好，我给你打电话，你接一下啊。好的。
有点害怕。
等一下，
是吧？你们两个吗？
等一下。你等一下。
Over the next hour and a half, one after another, police arrived. The most senior officer spoke English with a crisp British accent and deleted a bunch of our footage. We insisted over and over that we were just tourists, not journalists. He seemed to believe our story.
I did not want to interrupt this one as early as after 1 minute because 1 minute 38 seconds. I hope that's okay.
由于航班延误影响了您的行程，我们深表歉意。全体机组成员。
So I'm back on a plane again. Unfortunately, having to leave Kashgar.
Il faut demander ça aux uighurs, mais eux ne peuvent pas parler de ça. C'est défendu pour eux. Ils ont le même interdit, mais c'est ça.
There are many forbidden things here.
Follow her.
In any case, what isn't forbidden is going inside the Uyghurs' houses. There's no need to ask permission. It's allowed by the Kashgar tourist office. People really live in this house. They're not extras paid to entertain the tourists. Amazingly, no one objects to being filmed or photographed. Even doing the most private.
This is official tourism. So write it in the comments. Is that normal? So now you see a woman who does not look happy and a man who it looks odd, I think. How do I...
Cheese.
We soon realize that they have no choice, like this Uyghur worker during his lunch break.
It's also traditional head. Yeah.
Yeah.